Are you ready for some exciting news? Well, you've come to the right place because today, we're bringing you a list of all 17 upcoming Unreal Engine 5 games that are confirmed for the PlayStation 5. That's right, we've got the inside scoop on the hottest games that are sure to blow your mind with their stunning graphics and immersive gameplay. Let me clarify, I'm only including confirmed UE5 games which will be available for PlayStation 5. So, there will be no bluff. Also, if you enjoy this type of video, then help me to get picked by YouTube algorithm just by giving me a like. Enough talk, let's get to the games. In the first-person role-playing game Repo Man, players take on the thankless lead factor and are fully immersed in this line of work. Players assume the role of Arthur Newstead, who is burdened with a massive 15 million debt. In order to pay off this obligation, players must collect money from residents of the town of San Alma. Repo Man will make an effort to offer users the freedom to select the kind of debt collector they want to be.
In a world of devils?
No. There's more.
The absurd they believe that monks come to steal your soul.
Can't go there, Arthur. Not for my sake. The light would be the death of you.
While not as well known as EA's Madden, Maximum Football has recently offered sports fans an option. The 2023 edition brings in two significant series alterations. Unreal Engine 5 will be used, which is the obvious choice for a football simulation that places a strong emphasis on reality. Additionally, the forthcoming game will be free to play, which is likely to make players feel both excited and nervous. Maximum Football has so far had difficulty leaving much of an impression, with its entries receiving less than stellar evaluations. Whether the upcoming endeavor will change the franchise's fortunes is yet to be determined. The day before, a post-apocalyptic zombie game was announced in 2021, and fantastic plans to release it sometime the following year. The open-world survival horror game was ultimately postponed until March 2023 to give the team time to switch to Unreal Engine 5. The game is now scheduled to launch in November of the same year, after the developer revealed another delay since then. The day before has stirred up its fair share of debate, but overall, interest in the game is still modest. The game should be among the first open-world releases to use Unreal Engine 5 that makes its upcoming deadline, but its commercial success may depend on how well it is received by critics. The single-player role-playing game Echoes of the End is presently being created by Icelandic developer Merkur Games. Players will assume the character of Rin, a fierce warrior. One of Koch Media's many new intellectual properties, Echoes of the End, seeks to combine cinematic scope with a story-driven RPG experience. Fans of immersive single-player experiences, particularly those who yearn for a story-driven adventure, might want to keep an eye on this.
What's up there?
One of those old wards.
Everything all right?
Yes, just getting a good look at it. Are you getting anxious alone?
Just having a hard time making small talk on my own.
Quantum Error, a first-person horror game by TeenQual, is reportedly being created on Unreal Engine 5. The game has stylized graphics and a rich atmosphere, the latter of which has undergone a noticeable improvement since the switch to UE5 due to the engine's better lighting. This FPS appears intense, terrifying, and fun. Assigned the role of a firefighter, players go on a rescue mission to a research center that strangely deviates into the realm of cosmic horror. Quantum Error doesn't yet have a set release schedule. Instinction, a shooter with a prehistoric setting, places players in the role of April Summers, an adventurous traveler on a personal mission. The dinosaurs are all around her as well. The trailer features some stunning dinosaur models and landscapes in addition to first-person gunplay. Along with its combat, Instinction will feature puzzles and travel. Players can choose between first-person and third-person perspectives. For the game's Steam description, the UI can also be altered. A small indie team's Project Ryu reveal trailer features a number of stunning Korean settings, as well as short gameplay clips from the viewpoint of the game's female protagonist. Although it is unclear what kind of game this will be, the video of Project Ryu is an excellent example of how realistic Unreal Engine 5 can be. Project M from NCSoft is a gorgeous interactive tale created in Unreal Engine 5. Not to be mistaken with the 2008 Project M mod, or the upcoming Project M RPG from Hound 13. According to the material currently available, this story-driven experience will let players make choices that affect how the narrative develops as they work their way towards one of the possible endings. Project M represents a significant change for NCSoft, a developer best known for M works like Lineage, Blade and Soul, and Departed Wildstorm. This game, like the majority of Unreal Engine 5 games, is presumably still a few years away from being finished. Since its release, Abandoned has been clouded in controversy, from a botched PlayStation 5 app launch to news reports claiming the development has halted. This upcoming horror game, drawing attention due to disproved claims that it is similar to Silent Hill, is proof that not all press is positive publicity. It stands to reason that Blue Box needs to nail its upcoming reveal or showcase to save the project. The use of Unreal Engine 5 by Abandoned, according to its director Hassan Karman, contributed to the teaser app's disastrous debut.
You're a prey. A powerless, thirsty, and a weak prey of a strong, blood-loving community led by a religious nutjob. A false prophet that will do anything for...
Bandai Namco unveiled the upcoming Tekken game at Sony's State of Play presentation in September 2022. The most current game in the series, Tekken 7, which uses Unreal Engine 4, is praised for its sharp visuals and well-balanced gameplay. The series used Epic's Unreal for the first time in this game, and Bandai Namco was evidently impressed enough to attempt the software's successor. The advantages offered by this innovation are clear in the game's announcement trailer. Bandai Namco has announced that Tekken 8 will be using Unreal Engine 5. The general manager of Bandai Namco Entertainment, Katsuhiro Harada, also revealed that the character models for the upcoming game are being created entirely from scratch in UE5. Although a release date has not yet been announced, Tekken 8 won't likely be available until late 2023 or early 2024 at the earliest. Shadow of Conspiracy, Section 2, a dystopian thriller set in 2087 Berlin, has shown more gameplay than most Unreal Engine 5 titles. The game's main gameplay element is first-person shooting gunplay, but it also includes stealth and RPG elements. The murder of a police chief is the main plot point of this cinematic tale, which is set in a corrupt metropolis. The likes of Metal Gear Solid seem to have influenced the game. It is known that Bloober Team is working on a recreation of Silent Hill 2 using Unreal Engine 5. Silent Hill 2, which debuted in 2001, is regarded as one of the all-time best psychological horror games. Even though it's still accessible today, the game's controls and combat could be improved. With the help of Epic's UE5, Bloober's remake will bring the graphics up to date and change the camera to an over-the-shoulder angle.
I know what you are.
Hell is Us, a game with what seems to be a Souls-like edge, comes from the same studio that released Mordheim, City of the Damned in 2015. The project's creator has been mum about it, but an intriguing teaser gave hints at some of the story's possible themes, especially revenge. Hell is Us is a third-person action-adventure game powered by the Unreal Engine 5 that combines exploration with brutal fighting.
There's the ecstasy of revenge. Grief and rage. The ecstasy of revenge. Terror. All I feel.
Layers of Fear, the third and final chapter in the horror trilogy by Bloober Team, is tentatively scheduled for release in June 2023. In its 2016 release, the ominous house served as the location for Layers of Fear, which starred players as the painter. In the sequel, the focus was on a ship and the main player. All of the DLC tales from both games will be present in Layers of Fear in 2023 and will be completely remastered.
I was trapped in this house, bound by this body. Now?
Wronged Us is a survival horror game that uses the Unreal Engine 5 to create a creepy town full of monsters and disturbing NPCs. It is influenced by games like Dark Souls, Resident Evil, and Silent Hill. The footage that is presently available paints a picture of a game that is saturated in a tense atmosphere where anything can go wrong at any time. Wronged Us appears to be an open-world third-person shooter with covered components, though only brief clips of gameplay have been shown thus far.
You're too late.
Off the Grid is a cyberpunk battle royale game with PvE story objectives that aims to advance the genre. Although multiplayer will still play a significant role in the game, District 9's Neil Blomkamp is involved in its development, and it appears that the studio is placing emphasis on the narrative element. Off the Grid promotes 150 player battles, and the teaser shows both an urban and a jungle setting.
We gotta get out of here. Oh, shit! Here they go!
For fuck's sakes. Storm! Take him out. Grant, you're with me.
Players have been wowed by Black Myth Wukong ever since its initial announcement in 2020. The popular book Journey to the West is sort of adapted in the game. The action-adventure game has amazing visual precision and challenging boss battles. The Dark Souls series from From Software has been compared to Black Myth, and players are anxious to see more of it. It was confirmed in August 2021 that Black Myth is being created with Unreal Engine 5, which undoubtedly increased the anticipation for the game. And that's a wrap. We hope you enjoyed our rundown of the 17 upcoming Unreal Engine 5 games for the PlayStation 5. From stunning visuals to heart-pumping gameplay, these games are sure to keep you entertained for hours on end. And with the power of the PlayStation 5 console and Unreal Engine 5's advancements, you'll experience gaming like never before. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more gaming news and updates. And don't forget to let us know in the comments which game you're most excited about. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next video.